Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos grants his royal blessings for the procedures issued by Sih al-Shamikhat Decisions Implementation Follow-up Symposium to support SME. A ceremony is held in the Wilayat of Sur to honor the winning wilayas in the Cup of His Majesty Sultan in the competitions of Municipalities and Water Resources Month. The Minister of Information states before the Shura Council that the Ministry has recounted to conduct a comprehensive revision for the laws related to media work. And the Cultural Committee for celebration of Nizwa Islamic Cultural Capital launches its first intellectual program for the current year. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent cable of greetings to His Excellency President Aja Longo on taking constitutional oath as President of Zambia. With royal approval by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the symposium on the assessment of the implementation of Sih al-Shamikhat decisions issued a number of supportive procedures for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, in the Sultanate during the upcoming period. In government tenders and purchases, Field issued the following measures and procedures. 1. Determining government purchase and tendering lists for each government body and government companies completely owned by the government that will be awarded exclusively to SMEs, provided that the work starts in the second half of this year, 2015. The tender board will determine this list and update regularly in coordination with the Public Authority for Small and Medium Enterprises Development and other competent bodies. 2. The companies implementing government projects shall include detailed statements of works awarded to SMEs and their values in the contracts starting from 2016. 3. A section in each government body shall be assigned to follow up the implementation of the decision to allocate 10% of government purchases and tenders to SMEs before the end of the first half of this year. Among the decisions and measures issued by the symposium were approving easy conditions to implement Omanization rates in SMEs, which were owned and operated by Omanis as per regulations determined by the Ministry of Manpower in cooperation with the Public Authority for Small and Medium Development. The symposium also proposed a number of additional measures related to regulations as to facilitate procedures, funding and investments to be studied in coordination with various government bodies. Measures issued by the symposium on evaluation of the implementation of Sih al-Shamikhat decisions, which was held in Sultan Qaboos University, were received with satisfaction by entrepreneurs in the Sultanate, as these measures will guarantee success for their private enterprises. The three-day event made a number of decisions and measures which were approved by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. All decisions came to meet aspirations of participants, especially entrepreneurs in the Sultanate, and will contribute to support small and medium enterprises. His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masood As-Sinaidi, Minister of Commerce and Industry, said that great chances will be available for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, during the upcoming 10 years in the oil and gas and logistics sectors due to big investments in them. From his side, His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser al-Bakri, Minister of Manpower, said the ministry will intensify its efforts to support SMEs in terms of work licenses and other facilities. Specialized work sessions were conducted to get all views on evaluation of the implementation of previous decisions. Around 2,000 participants from SMEs in the Sultanate took part in the symposium. More than 60 SMEs, 30 big companies and 10 government bodies took part in the exhibition, which was held on the sidelines of the symposium. A number of initiatives and agreements were also signed between the Ministry of Education and Business Entrepreneurs Center and some oil companies. Participants at the end of the assessment seminar of implementing decisions of Sheikh Hashami Khat forwarded a cable of thanks and gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. The cable said the seminar, which was held at Sultan Qaboos University from 26 to 28 January, the participants are honored to forward a cable of thanks and gratitude for the royal directives towards convening the seminar, which had great effect on the entrepreneurs and attracted a wide participation from the Council of Oman. Representatives of government units, representatives from private sector, academics, national institutions, university and school students, as well as number of specialists and enthusiasts. The cable said as the participants ended the seminar, prayed to Allah Almighty to protect His Majesty and endure him with good health and long life and preserve him as an inspirational leader for Oman and his loyal people as they enjoy prosperity under His Majesty's wise leadership during this glorious reign. Under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defense Affairs, Entrepreneurship Award ceremony was held last night at Sultan Qaboos University Cultural Center. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubai.
Entrepreneurship Award organized by Riyadh Public Authority for Small and Medium Enterprises Development was held last night to recognize individuals and organizations in the field of entrepreneurship of both small and medium enterprises. The Entrepreneurship Award aims to promote a culture of entrepreneurship in the society by developing competitive practices among micro, small and medium enterprises, encouraging excellence, competition and innovation, at the same time appreciating the individuals and organizations that have worked towards supporting entrepreneurship and SMEs. We met with Abla Riyami, Petroleum Development Oman ICV Director, In-Country Value Director, who commended the efforts made by both government and MSEs.
This is the first time that the industry is meeting with the government as well as the SMEs. So we get to hear the different point of views and also the different issues that each party is encountering in the process of establishing SMEs.
Total 13 winners received their award. Best Business Idea, first place went to Mustafa Salim Abdullah Al-Barami, second place Nasser Khamis Al-Shihi, third place Al-Mu'tasam Al-Harrasi. Best Media Initiative, Ru'ya Press and Publishing. Best Small Enterprise Service Sector, Al-Ard Al-Mushtarika. Best Small Enterprise Trade Sector, Mishan Oman. Best Medium Enterprise Fisheries Sector, Rawasi Jabal Hafid Trading. Best Educational Initiative, Injaz Oman. Best Small Enterprise Service Sector, At-Tawassul Clinic for Language and Speech Therapy. Best Medium Enterprises Sector, Energy Pioneer. Best Medium Enterprises Industrial Sector, Khairat Al-Jazeera Al-Arabiya. Most Supportive Governmental Entity, Information Technology Authority, and Most Supportive Private Entity, Az-Zubair Small Enterprises Center. Here are the responses of some of the winners.
Energy Pioneer Company is a 100% Omani company established 2 years back. It's work in electrical service. We are very proud today to win this prize. We have been inspired by His Majesty's leadership, and we are going to move forward for best service and best management.
I'm the owner of 23 Degrees North, a registered trademark of Common Ground Architectural Consultancy. We are an Omani-based architectural consultancy professionally recognized with the Royal Institute of British Architects and the ARB, Architect Registration Board in the UK. Today we are very, very proud to have won the medium best SME. It means a lot to us as a team. We've only been around for 3 years, and it's a huge, huge accomplishment for us. it means really the world to us. The team is going to be so happy. It's a huge effort that everyone contribute towards, and we're just really, really proud to be here tonight.
First of all, I'd like to thank His Majesty, and we're delighted about the good news that came out today. And without him, we wouldn't have, had all this. I am overwhelmed, and I am so proud of myself because I worked so hard to reach here, and the prize means a lot to me, a lot to the clinic, a lot to my family, and I would like to thank everybody who gave me the opportunity to be here today.
The winners are proud for the award that they have received, and this prize will motivate them to go further. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television.
The Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources celebrated in the Wilayat of Sor the honouring of wilayas that won the Cup of His Majesty the Sultan in the competitions of 27th Municipalities and Water Resources Month, which came under the theme Continuous Efforts and Sustainable Development. The Wilayat of Sor was crowned first place in the competition, followed by the Wilayat of Manah, and the Wilayat of Saham came in third place, followed by the Wilayat of Madha and Ibra in the fourth and fifth places consecutively. Also honoured were the wilayas that won the Ministry's Cup consecutively were the wilayas of Liwa, Ibri, Sinaina, Bahla and Mudaybi. The wilayas which won advanced stages in various fields and deserved the Ministry's shields were Al-Jazir, Ja'lan Bani Bu Hassan, Nakhal and Al-Awabi. The Wilayat of Al-Khabura was honoured in appreciation for efforts in the field of awareness and information, and the municipality of Madha for its role in developing city entrance. Principles of Oman Information address its message and role in comprehensive awareness of construction and development, as well as strengthening national unity concepts, were issues tackled by His Excellency Dr. Abdul Mun'im bin Mansour Al-Ahsani, Minister of Information, in the Ministry statement before the Shura Council. Further details in the following report by Saif bin Khalfan Al-Kindi.
The media policy and the law of press and publishing was the main theme of the statement released by His Excellency Dr. Abdul Mun'im bin Mansour Al-Ahsani, the Minister of Information at the Shura Council. He focused also on the local and external media during his statement. During the discussion, the members of the Shura Council focused on the importance of improving the media in the Sultanate to make it up to date and meet the needs of the society. They also asked for actual steps to launch the new law of press and publishing and change the old law, which was since the year 1984. His Excellency the Minister of Information presented some statistical figures showing the number of press and publishing establishments that increased to 21 establishments and 9 daily newspapers, as well as 14 weekly magazines. Furthermore, he explained the types of training conducted by the Ministry and the number of candidates joined the training sessions for media and public relations purposes. Meanwhile, during the session, His Excellency talked about increasing awareness programs, particularly the education through media and the research field. While several issues have been discussed in today's session, His Excellency the Minister of Information shed more light on the strategical plans for the Ministry and how it helps supporting the development in the media targeted field in the Sultanate. Saif Khalfan Al-Kindi for English News, Muscat.
The participants of the 5th General Conference of Gulf Press Union, which was hosted by Omani Journalists Association during the period from the 26th to 27th of this month in Muscat, forwarded cable thanks and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan for warm welcome and hospitality they were accorded. The participants referred to the honor of meeting His Highness Said Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, who emphasized the importance of balanced role for Gulf journalism, and he acquainted them with the side of vision of His Majesty the Sultan and his hope for the Gulf journalism in light of current stage, which is full of regional and international changes. They praised the level of growth and progress reached by the Sultanate during the blessed Renaissance era under the wise leadership of His Majesty, praying to Allah Almighty to protect His Majesty with His care. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection recalled more than 224,000 vehicles in 2014 due to some technical malfunction. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Ministry of Defense launched its website to render necessary services to affiliates of Sultan's Armed Forces and people of the society. The website also renders the service of applying for vacant jobs at the Ministry of Defense and SAF electronically. The launching ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defense Affairs. The website consists of 2 sections and provides 14 services linked to SMS and email to affiliates of the ministry. Royal Oman Police opened a training center for command of oil and gas establishments in Fahoud area in the Wilayat of Ibri. The center is fully equipped and offers many training programs under the auspices of His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen Al-Shreikhi, Inspector General of Police and Customs. The center is meant to qualify police personnel with military skills and police sciences as per a comprehensive training plan. On the occasion of launching it, the trainees presented a military show during which they demonstrated the training skills they acquired. A lecture entitled Omani Scientific Production in Agriculture, Architecture, Medicine and Astronomy was held in the University of Nizwa. It came as part of the first intellectual program for the current year launched by the Cultural Committee for celebration of Nizwa Islamic Cultural Capital. The lecture witnessed an attendance from a number of specialists in culture, science and literature. It highlighted the Omani role in the related fields. During the lecture, a number of visual shows were presented in addition to displaying old Omani manuscripts. It also stressed on the Omani architecture through the castles, forts and old buildings, in addition to other intellectual and historical aspects. The Municipal Council in the Governorate of South Batina held its first meeting of the current year. It was headed by His Excellency Hilal bin Said Al-Hajri, Governor of South Batina. The meeting discussed various topics related to environment, health and social aspects, namely garbage dumping sites, waste water, road maintenance and other services. The members of the Council stressed that the Council will take the necessary decisions regarding the topics presented in the meeting. The Gulf College held a ceremony to celebrate the opening of its new building in the Governorate of Muscat. It was presided over by His Excellency Sayyid Saud bin Hilal al-Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Muscat. The building included a number of classrooms, scientific research and innovation centers, as well as facilities equipped with modern technology, in addition to academic programs and specializations. The opening ceremony witnessed various activities including Omani traditional arts, poetic sections, and visual shows. Four citizens were killed as a result of collision between an ambulance vehicle of the Ministry of Health and a truck in Al-Amarat Road near Al-Amasarat Hospital. The Royal Oman Police said that the driver of the ambulance tried to avoid an animal crossing the road and led to the vehicle to swerve and hit a station truck outside the road. The accident resulted in the death of medical team, which consisted of male and female nurses, the driver of the ambulance, in addition to the patient. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection confirmed that in cooperation with automotive agencies, it recalled more than 224,000 vehicles in 2014 due to some technical malfunction. A report prepared by Complaint Department at the authority mentioned that there were 68 recalls to make some improvements on a number of cars. These malfunctions varied from blast of airbag covers, exceptional pressure increase, in addition to wrong readings of a fuel meter and other defects that caused all these recalls. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos grants his royal approval for the procedures issued by Siha al-Shamikhat Decisions Implementation and Follow-up Symposium to support SMEs. A ceremony is held in the Wilayat of Sur to honor the winning wilayas in the Cup of His Majesty the Sultan in the competitions of Municipalities and Water Resources Month. The Minister of Information states before the Shura Council that the Ministry has recounted to conduct a comprehensive revisions for the laws related to media work. And the Cultural Committee for Celebration of Nizwa Islamic Cultural Capital launches its first intellectual program for the current year. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here in the newsroom and the studios. Thanks for watching. Good night.